Be me, be 18, attend a shit high school, full of shit students. But there is one I think is more shit than some. Dylan. Let me describe him. Ginger, messy hair, never showers, smells god-awful, talks to himself, very violent. Begin the story? Let's do some background first. Be me, be 15, attend a shitty middle school, precedes shitty high school. At lunch, kid sits beside me, begins muttering to himself. Okay then, .jpg. Ask him what's up with him. Wrong move. What's up with me? I'll tell you! He screams like no other. Entire cafeteria is silent except for screaming tard. What have I done, .jpg? He goes on a rampage, tearing apart the cafeteria. In reality, he runs around throwing food. Teachers try to stop him. One grabs him, fails as tard strength prevails. He knocks the guy out. What, .jpg? He stands triumphant. For a moment, he seems badass. For a moment. That's when he shits himself. Oh god, the stench. Molten shit drips out of his pant legs. Suddenly, a wild coach tackles him, full force. My face when? My face when coach got fired for it, and kid got off scot-free. Be me, still 15 at the time. In class. Guess who got transferred in? You guessed it. In comes Dylan, picking at his skin. How charming. Desk next to mine. Perfect. Decide to fuck with him a bit, seeing as how explosive his personality is. Explosive as in a crazy jihad sand nigger. Teacher does his thing, everything is normal. Till Dylan gets tired. He tries to sleep, teacher won't let him. Bad move. Dylan gets up. Oh shit nigger.jpg. He picks up his desk. He throws it while screaming. Misses. Hits a chink that sits near the front of the room. Ended up breaking her collarbone. He runs out of the class laughing, stripping down as he runs. School looks for him. Can't find him. 3 hours pass. Asked to go to bathroom. Well in there I hear a noise. I look up. Oh god no, .wave. You know the ceilings that are made out of panels that pop up for easy maintenance? He was in the ceiling. Okay then, .jpg. He's giggling. I notice something else. He has a knife. I bolt out of there. I tell the teacher, he doesn't believe me. I force him to go. As he enters the bathroom, Dylan drops from the ceiling hole. Lands on the floor, face first. Turns out those things don't support weight very well. He blames me for making him fall. Teacher escorts him out. I notice he's still naked. Laugh a little at his predicament. Teacher thinks I started this. All I did was laugh. I get suspended, try to explain this to parents. Plot for revenge. Be me, be 15, be sitting in PE. Sit next to Dylan. He doesn't like it one bit. Today we have to run, then we do some dodgeball. Yes.jpg. We begin the run. 1 minute in, and I see Dylan faking a cramp badly. He decides to ramp it up a notch, begins convulsing on the ground. What? Screeching in pain. Doesn't even notice how close I am. Too busy laughing. I step on him by accident. On his nuts. He trips me. Coach blows his obnoxious whistle and flags us down. Asks us what the fuck just happened. I reply honestly. I have no idea. Dylan claims assault. Teacher brushes it off. I don't. I finish my mile. Pissed. Dodgeball begins, still pissed. Grab ball, very pissed. See Dylan, target sighted. Run forward with the speed of 1,000 angry niggers. Jump up. Throw the ball with such force that it makes a very audible smack, even over everyone talking and cheering. Where did it hit? His dick. He falls forward slowly. Looks at me with such rage and pain, all at once. Then he starts to violently throw up and convulse in real pain. Taken to the nurse. Everyone's scared of me. No one fucked with me for the rest of the year. Except for Dylan, that is. Finally back in class, I put my plan into action. While he's at lunch, I swipe his phone. No lock on it. Perfect. Rig the phone to play a song on the loop. What song? The entire Moon Man album. Oh god, yes. Max volume. Change his password to faggot. Password hint? You. Had to. Now his phone is locked up tight, with a Moon Man song sent to loop in 15 minutes. Hide it in his bag. Wait for my glorious revenge. We're in class when it happens. Sicker than your average nigger killer. Oh yes, twist a nigger's heads off. He's flailing and trying to turn it off. It's glorious. He begins to cry as the chorus begins. Moon man, can't you see? Spicks and niggers need to hang from trees. He gets suspended for 3 weeks for hate speech. Such begins our rivalry. Be me, be 15 still. Busy year, .jpg. Taking finals. Today is math, next day is English. He constantly takes my pencils to write with. Had enough of his shit. Dig in closet. Find old magic set from when I was 8. Find what I'm looking for. Next day, he asks for my pencil. I give him a pen. He writes away. I have already won, .jpg. Hour later, finished essay, turn it in. He finished early, so he slept. He wakes up and screams. The pen I gave him was from the magic kit. All his work was written in vanishing ink. Time was up. Failed his exam, loses his shit. Gets up to tell teacher about sabotage. Swap vanishing ink pen with real one. Evidence is gone. Our English teacher is the one Dylan knocked out a while back. He smiles as he marks a 0 on his paper. No proof. Rages. He decides to attack me. Oh god, no. He charges at me, stabs me with pencil. Piece of lead breaks off in me. Doctors had to remove it. Tetanus shot. Plot revenge. Be me. 16 now. School dance coming up. Decide to get revenge on Dylan. How? Get him a date, of course. After searching long and hard, I found a good candidate. Some tard by the name of Patricia. Ask her real slyly if she would like to go to the dance with a friend of mine. She screams yes. Alright then, .jpg. Don't bother telling Dylan. Dylan goes to the dance every year alone just for free food. Now he gets to find love. Day of the dance. I get in and watch, waiting. Dylan is stuffing his face with food. That's when Patricia runs up. Oh god, no. She squeals, not unlike a fat dirty pig. I love you, Dylan. I kecked. He runs. She pursues. He runs right into the DJ, topples a speaker, breaks punch bowl, tears backdrop for dance pictures, coincidentally crushing the girl whose collarbone he broke. As the dust settles, only one thing is clear. I have my revenge. Chink got arm broken. DJ left early. Dylan's family forced to pay damages. It all went better than expected. Be me. Be in class. Dylan stumbles in. His stench follows. I hold back my vomit. He's still pissed off about the dance, just doesn't know who did it. Thank God I didn't tell the tard my name. He's so pissed it's hilarious. Decide to make him blow up, just for kicks. Now in hallway, poke him to get attention. He whisper shouts, "What?" Ask him how the dance went, sarcastically. He throws a weak punch, sidestep it. Patricia walks by. Dylan! She rolls into him. He gets very angry, screeches, pushes her over. She rolls back down the hallway. He turns to me, tells me to go fuck myself. I tell him that that's not a nice way to treat a wingman. He slowly puts the pieces together. It was you! I kecked. He charges. I sidestep. He doesn't stop. Hits a wall head first. He's bleeding. Doesn't give up. Gotta give credit where it's due. Little guy has a fighting spirit. He swings and misses. Doesn't notice the computer cart around the corner. Neither did the one pushing it. Just some nigger talking on her phone. Ran him the fuck over with it. I kick again. He's so mad he's crying. He gets up and tackles me to the ground. Threatens me with my life. I kick right in his face. Punches my balls. Grabs my crotch and twists. I'm feeling sick. Full of rage. He leaves victorious. For now. I'm very pissed. So are my nuts. Go to school. Today is the day that Ginger Freak pays. I rummage around in his bag. Sure enough, the fag still has the phone. Type in the password, fag. Decide to do what I've done before, but worse. Got another sound file ready to blow. What kind? Gay porn, of course. Ready the device and plant it. Computer class. It goes off. Much louder than expected. Here's how it went. Teacher. Alright, kids. Today we're going to Dylan's phone. Grunting, panting, slapping.
Oh yeah, give it to me. Make me your bitch.
His face goes red. He does the same song and dance again. Till he realizes the culprit. Me. He charges. We begin battle. He swipes at me with a convenient ruler. I grab it from his hands. He grabs a chair and swings. Connects with my shoulder. Then.png. The pain is great, but my hatred is greater. So is his strength. He picks up a computer monitor. Not a new age one, an old fat one. Sweet fucking Jesus. He throws it. Barely misses my head. I decide to end this. I grab a keyboard and mouse, run right at him. Hit him in the head with the keyboard. He staggers. Smack him with the mouse. Start choking him with the cord. All the while, gay porn is playing. School officer rushes in, tases us both. What? Both convulsing, both get suspended. Why? Misuse of school property. I kecked. Finally back after my exile, very pissed. We're not allowed near each other. Perfect. Eating in cafeteria. My friend comes and sits with me. We shoot the shit. That's when we hear the screaming. The nigger janitor is running into the room. Dylan is ass naked again. I know you may find this hard to believe, but in his hand was his dick. Stroking it rapidly, pelvis out, chasing the janitor. Not the first time he had attempted sexual assault. Except this time it wasn't caused by my friend. His tard guard runs in. He had to legally have one due to him not being safe on his own. Bullshit. She is a fat nigger and ain't fast enough for him. We now have a wild Dylan running around and jerking it. This is the reason my principal had to resign. He was forced to do so after this incident. Here's why. He didn't finish on the terrified janitor. He finished on my friend and I. What the fuck? Punch him in his dick and retch. This is only the beginning, my friends. After retching, I compose myself. Luckily, my friend got the most of Dylan's jizz. Better him than me, .jpg. Dylan isn't even phased from the dick punch. He just keeps coming at me, no pun intended. He charges. We do battle. I have a naked Dylan grabbing at me, his measly tard dick flopping around. Disgusting to say the least. I throat punch. Both on the ground now as I have him in a headlock. Principal comes in, horrified. Dylan is suspended. I get off scot-free thanks to self-defense. Dylan gazes at me, his eyes burning with the hatred of 1,000 whipped niggers. This will continue. And here's a story from the perspective of his friend. I transfer to a new school. I meet OP. He punches me in the face. We become friends. I'm in class and I notice a ginger with greasy hair. He's talking to himself. I ask OP if he knew the kid. He did. The kid's name was Dylan. I avoid him. Time goes by. Dylan approaches me in PE, asks me for my name. I ignore him. He becomes irate and begins screaming at me. I regret ignoring him. He asks again. I fucking tell him. He looks me over, asks me if I like one of our teachers. I tell him no. He doesn't believe me. Oh shit.jpg. He grabs me by the throat and threatens me. He says that he's going to make a baby with that teacher. Says if I get in the way, he'll kill me. What the fuck.jpg. I reassure him that I don't like the teacher after decking him in the face for choking me. We begin running our mile. He follows me very closely. He's talking to himself the whole time. He then whispers to me. I'm scared of what he might say. He asks me to help him make a baby with his teacher. I say no and speed up. He says I have to and chases after me. I reach Mach 10 speed. He is still very close behind. I tell him to go away. He screams and flings himself on me. I'm thrown into a wall with him on top of me. He begins bashing my head into the wall. He is screaming that I have to help him make a baby. I get an idea. I roll over, I'm on top of him now. He struggles, but I'm not letting this faggot go anywhere till he's calm. I feel wetness spread over me. He pissed on me. He fucking pissed on me. I tell him to meet me in the teacher's room at lunch. I promise to help him. He calms down and the screaming subsides. I let him up and we each go to different bathrooms. I was cleaning his piss off me, no clue what he was doing. Was I going to meet him at lunch? Hell no. Hours pass. It's lunchtime, nacho day. The gods have blessed the school. OP and I are talking, munching our nachos, when screaming begins to fill the lunchroom. Our teacher runs in, bloodied and crying. Her clothes are torn. She runs to a male teacher and begs for help, her pants torn and exposing her ass. Screeching. Oh god. Dylan charges in. He grabs the teacher by her ponytail and brings her to the floor. His dick is out. Oh god, no, .jpg. He begins thrusting wildly. Everyone is screaming. People are crying. The male teacher rips Dylan from the teacher on the ground. Dylan fucking karate chops the teacher in the throat. The teacher goes down and is rendered useless. Dylan starts helicoptering his dick as he approaches the female teacher. Right as he reaches her, a football player tackles Dylan. The football player and one of his friends hold Dylan down. Dylan is screaming louder than ever. He's pissing again. The piss is pooling. One of the football players lets go, angry that his jacket is now covered in retard pee. Dylan takes his opportunity. He throws the guy off and makes a break for the door. As he runs, he strips completely. He runs out of sight. What the fuck, .jpg. OP and I run out at the cafeteria. Principal comes on speaker. Demands that everyone go to the auditorium. We all go. Principal announces that school is closing early. Doors open, screeching. Campus police have Dylan restrained. He is still nude. They rush him through the building into the nearby parking lot. As they pass OP and I, Dylan sees us. He screams I was supposed to help him. I ignore him. I'm not getting dragged through the mud for this shit. They take him away. The teacher never comes back to school. The football players were suspended for assaulting a retard. Dylan came back to school after a month. His one punishment? He couldn't go on the class field trip to Jellystone Park. My face when? My face when I caused a teacher to be sexually assaulted. Back to the original author. Be me. Be in class. It's now a new year. High school, bitches. Taking chemistry. Dylan is also in class. The new principal didn't care about the separation order from our last school. Today we are making some chemicals. Nothing too serious. Working at lab table. Dylan is back there talking to himself again. Me and my friend are mixing some chemicals and shit with the occasional meth joke. Heisenberg.jpg. Suddenly, Dylan thinks we are cheating off of his lab notes. Anytime anyone looks at his work, even though it's usually blank, he claims cheating. The fuck nigger.jpg. He gets so mad that he threatens to do something drastic. I get ready for another attack. He doesn't. He drinks the fucking chemicals. Oh shit.jpg. He begins gagging instantly. No shit. Teacher starts doing medical shit. Freaking out, obviously. Not me, the teacher. He just thinks Dylan is seizing or something. Weird kid, so okay. He then notices stains from chemicals. Freaks the fuck out. Starts having a stroke from stress. What the fuck? I call 911 on cell phone for the teacher. They ended up pumping his stomach at the hospital. The shit he drank formed a solid in his stomach and then expanded. What the hell will this year hold? He is pissed, naturally, about the chemical incident, even though it was his fault alone. He gets his revenge soon. Dylan is finally back from the hospital. Me and friend like to fuck with him every now and then. I inform my friend just how far me and Dylan go back. He loved when I fucked with his phone. I dared him to try it himself. Here's what happened. He got Dylan's new phone, still no password. Changed password to, of course, nigger. He put the sound file he wanted in. Left the metaphorical bomb in his bag. In next class, reading. Suddenly, shrieking. What the fuck? Dylan is freaking out. What the hell? Dylan is losing it. The entire class's ears hurt. Ask him what he did. A video of cats mating? Not my first guess. Turns out a cat's barbed dick hurts. So the cat screams. The more you know, .jpg. Dylan is pissed. At me. For what my friend did. Great. Dylan tries to start fights every day now. One day, in gym, we're running again. The way this kid runs, oh my god. He runs with a fake limp, so it looks like he is frolicking majestically. Okay then, .jpg. I can't stop laughing. He sees, puts on a tough guy act. You got a problem, punk? Ask him if he had an extra chromosome. Had to explain what a chromosome was to him, as well as Down syndrome. He still didn't get it. God damn it. He calls me an idiot. I call him a fag. We do this back and forth shit till he just hits me. I hit harder. He's on his ass and pissed. Tard rage kicks in. Decide to duel. We have a wrestling event in the gym that day. I pressure him to sign up. He does. We rumble. Except this time it's school sanctioned. Yes, nigger. Beat the shit out of him. Not enough to win. Just enough to agitate. Once aggroed enough, he loses it. Gloves come off. He comes at me. We fight for real now. Coach comes in to break it up. Dylan attacks Coach. Dylan gets upper hand on our fat coach. That's when I deck him from behind. And the winner is? Oh shit, wait. He gets up and punches my dick. So pissed I knee him in the face. Scream, "Fuck you!" at him. I broke his nose. No one fucked with me that year, yet again. And yet again, Dylan was the outlier. He wasn't done, though. Bleeding now, we continue to fight. He bites my fucking arm. Great. Backhand him so hard he spins twice. My friend is watching intently. Bets are actually being placed. Dylan lunges. I see stars as he hits. He sees my foot as I kick his upper face. A fair trade. He has my arm behind my back, Tard strength prevailing. Teacher too stunned to help. I hear my arm pop out of its socket. So shocked at what he did, he releases it. I slap him with it by whirling my body. Bad idea. The pain is so intense I welcomed death at that moment. I kneed him in the chest so hard it cracks a rib. Hurt my knee like hell. Teacher finally stops us. Claims self-defense yet again. I win.